Good afternoon, everybody. Welcome to the Commission press room on this sad day, Thursday, the 23rd of May. Let me begin today's midday with words of condolences following the attack in Manchester. President Juncker issued a statement this morning in which he said, "It breaks my heart to think that once again terrorism has sought to instill fear where there should be joy, to sow division where young people and families should be coming together in celebration. Today we mourn with you. Tomorrow we will work side by side with you to fight back against those who seek to destroy our way of life." In a letter to Prime Minister Theresa May, President Juncker conveyed his sympathy to the British people and wrote, and I quote, "These cowardly acts only strengthen our commitment to work together to defeat the perpetrators of such vile acts," unquote. As you can see, at the request of our President, the EU flags are flying half-mast as of this morning in all Commission buildings in solidarity with the victims, their families, and the people of Britain. And tomorrow, at the start of the college meeting, there will be a moment of silence across the Commission. Let me now continue with the college agenda for tomorrow, following the weekly meeting of heads of cabinet yesterday afternoon. The Commission meeting tomorrow will be devoted to three points. First, Commissioner Oettinger will give a brief presentation on the 2018 draft budget ahead of its adoption next week, which is when it will also be presented to you here in this press room. Then the College of Commissioners will be debriefed by Vice President Dombrovskis and Commissioner Moscovici on yesterday's Eurogroup meeting on Greece. And finally, our commissioners will then hold an orientation debate in the usual seminar format to prepare the Commission's reflection paper on the future of European defense. Tomorrow, immediately after the college meeting, we will have in the press room High Representative Vice President Federica Mogherini and Vice President Jyrki Katainen to do a college readout and discuss with you the future of European defense. Puis, je vous rappelle qu'en vue de préparer le sommet de l'OTAN, qui a lieu, comme vous le savez, jeudi, je vous rappelle que le président Juncker, avec M. Donald Tusk, rencontreront le secrétaire général de l'OTAN, M. Jens Stoltenberg, pour un déjeuner de travail aujourd'hui à 13 h. Il s'agit d'une réunion importante avant le sommet de l'OTAN du 25 mai, qui démontre le rôle important que l'Union européenne peut jouer en matière de défense et notre étroite collaboration avec l'OTAN, comme vous vous souvenez peut-être, a été scellée par l'accord qu'on a signé juillet passé à Varsovie lors du sommet de l'OTAN à Varsovie au mois de juillet 2016. Donc. Some good news from the ECOFIN Council. I would like to welcome the agreement reached just now in ECOFIN on new measures to help resolve double taxation problems for all citizens and businesses in the EU. Proposed by the Commission only 7 months ago, the new rules will allow businesses and citizens to reduce double taxation, one of the biggest obstacles to the functioning of the single market. It will also ensure that when income is double taxed, taxpayers will have a clear, quick, and definitive process of resolving the issue. More information can be found in our daily news and with Vanessa and the team. Another piece of good news, the European Commission announces today that it will help transport aid workers and medical supplies to the areas affected by Ebola in the Democratic Republic of Congo. This will be done through the Commission's humanitarian aid service, EcoFlight, and is due to depart this Friday, the 26th of May. The plane will travel to the northeastern part of the country to reach the remote areas and support early efforts in tackling the outbreak. Bon, comme vous savez, on aura aussi une conférence de presse suite à l'ECOFIN, à l'autre côté de la rue. La conférence de presse par notre vice-président Dombrovskis est prévue plus ou moins à l'issue de notre réunion midi, alors vous avez le temps de le suivre. And last but not least, before I switch to your questions, I would like to welcome groups of visitors today. We have journalists from Sweden, journalists from Slovakia, group of journalists from Serbia. Welcome to all of you. Welcome to the Commission press room. Okay, let's start. Who wants to start? Athanasios.
Maybe it's a little untimely after the Manchester attack, but I want to. Maybe it's a little untimely after the Manchester attack, but I need to ask you about what happened yesterday in the Eurogroup with Greece. How close did we actually get to any deal, and should we realistically hope for a deal on the 15th of June? What is there to expect, and what are the differences that have to be bridged? Thanks.
Okay, on top of the positions that Vice President Dombrovskis and Commissioner Moscovici expressed yesterday night at the press conference in the Eurogroup, what I can tell you today is that we in the Commission, we are convinced that Greece has delivered, and it is now up to its partners to do the same. It was good that the Eurogroup commended the significant progress achieved by Greece on the policy package and in implementing the bulk of agreed prior actions. The Commission considers that the closing of the second review is within reach. We call on all parties to show responsibility and to honor the impressive and painful work made by Greece and the Greek people during the last months. President Juncker will continue to work to facilitate a global agreement as soon as possible. Follow up?
How responsible is for an organization that wants specificity from our side, from the side of Europe, to call for very large forecast horizons extending up to 2060 on our part? How responsible is to forecast what the economy is going to look like in 60 years?
I will resist the temptation to offer an opinion. I will stay with the statement I just delivered. Anything else for today? I don't see anything else. See you tomorrow for the readout.